Testimony today, a Northwest businesswoman whose company was awarded a 51 million rand SA Express tender without having met the requirements will continue giving testimony. Babadi Tlatsana's company, Koroneka Trading and Projects, was awarded the SA Express ground handling service business. Tlatsana testified that before getting the SA Express deal, her company was supplying meat and vegetables to hospitals. Let's go live to Parktown for the rest of her testimony.
When you were told by Mr. Mr. Van Wyk,
yes,
about when Mr. Van Wyk told you her name as one of the people that you should include in your close corporation, did you say that you knew her? You knew Mrs. Piri before this?
I've never, by then I've never
or
seen.
Or you didn't know her before that?
I've never known her before.
And what about Mr. Tabeng?
Mr. Tabeng, I just knew him as
somebody in the
SABC employee.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair. With your leave, I'd then like to move to the recordings.
Yes, that's fine.
Chair, what...
I have in mind that we could take the tea break at 11.
That should be fine.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, okay, all right.
What we're going to do for this purpose, Chair, it's my proposal that we adopt the following approach. The recording is quite a long recording in total, about an hour and a half. What the Commission has done is extracted excerpts of it, which are the ones that are pertinent for today's evidence. The quality is not ideal, but we're hoping that when we play it, we will be able, with Ms. Tlatsana's assistance, to determine what is being said. It's her recording. She was in the conversation, so we will ask for her assistance on that.
Okay.
The idea is to play portions and then have her translate, in a sense, or tell us what is being said.
Yes.
Chair,
okay,
there's a point in that interaction where it's Ms. Tlatsana's evidence that Mr. Van Wyk was writing down on a piece of paper certain handwritten notes. We've already seen those notes. It was the first annexure to Mr. Ngwenya's affidavit. But what we've done for today's purpose is we have created a version of that can be projected on the screens so that we can follow what is going on, as Ms. Tlatsana will endeavour in her evidence to explain to us what various things on that page mean. But for those of us who have the benefit of the bundles in front of us, we've also reproduced them. So, Chair, if we all go to DD8B, and we turn right at the back there to page 586.
Yes.
Ms. Tlatsana, do you have that yet? It's 586. It should be right towards the back. Do you recognize that page?
Yes, Chair.
What is
I'm
it?
sorry.
Apologies.
I'm sorry, maybe before we get there. Ms. Tlatsana, you did say that you were advised by your spiritual advisor to record, you said, these people.
Yes, Chair.
Did you understand that to mean you must record conversations that you had with them?
Yes, Chair.
Yes. And did you go along with this suggestion?
Yes, Chair, I did.
And did you then decide that you were going to do that?
Yes, Chair.
And to that end, what did you decide to do to prepare yourself to start doing that? Did you buy anything to use to record them?
Yes, the other recordings were on the phone, because when they're calling me, giving me instructions,
yes.
And then the other one is the one at spare is a device, it's a recording device.
Is that something you bought specially, or is it something that you had anyway? Was it something on the phone?
No, it's a recording
Device.
device. It's a recording device on its own.
Yes.
It's not the one
did
in
you
the
buy
phone.
it specially
Yes, Chair.
or for this purpose?
Yes, Chair.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
And I'll ask you about that in a moment. Let's look at page 586, if we may. That's in Exhibit DD8B. You indicated that you recognize this page. What is it?
Chair, this is the page where Mr. Van Wyk was taking notes of what is to happen, what is supposed to happen.
And if you go over the page to page 587, just want to explain, Chair, what we've done in order to try and make it a bit clearer on the screen. We've broken that page into two parts, Ms. Tlatsana.
Okay.
You'll see at 587, there's a section of that page which has been cut out. And then if you go to 588, there's the sort of last third of the page if you hold it in the landscape position. Do you see that?
Yes, Chair.
So what I'm going to suggest is that we move between those two in the course of your evidence, and you can indicate to us where we should be looking on the page for the purposes of the evidence.
Okay, Chair.
With your leave, Chair.
Thank you. Or maybe she should just tell us if she's able to, because I understand that this was in a meeting, when that meeting was.
Yes. When did you meet with Mr. Van Wyk when he wrote this down?
It was on the 20th of January, 2016.
And where did you meet?
We met at Spur restaurant.
And you've mentioned a recording device that you purchased. Did you purchase it before this meeting or prior to that?
Yes, I purchased it specially for this meeting.
And what did you do with it when you were meeting with Mr. Van Wyk?
It was inside my handbag.
Had you tested it before?
Yes, Chair, I did.
Were you satisfied that if it was in the handbag, it could still record?
Yes, Chair.
And why, for this meeting in particular, did you purchase the device?
Mr. Van Wyk was desperate for the money. He wanted access into the money. Now, since now he was saying that he's coming to meet me in my Mafikeng and tell me the reasons why he's so desperate, then let me record this conversation so that tomorrow he doesn't say that I've said something else.
And what money was he desperate about?
The last 20 million that entered.
So by the 20th of January, had that 20 million been received by Koroneka?
Yes, Chair.
And as I have your testimony earlier, that's a payment directly from the Northwest government. Is that correct?
Correct, Chair.
And was it received by Koroneka in December 2015?
Correct, Chair.
Okay.
If we could then start with the first recording, we will play it. Ms. Tlatsana, if you'll assist us with what is being said, and if at any point in that recording it's necessary to go to the page, which is handwritten, you'll let us know. Thank you.
Okay, Chair.
And at the meeting, was it just the two of you, yourself and Mr. Van Wyk, or was there somebody else as well?
No, it was the two of us, Chair.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, what is the device called? What is the device called that you purchased for purposes of recording?
It's a recording machine, Chair.
Or there's no particular
Label.
name, or you don't remember?
Then I don't.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
No, there's an invoice, I think. I'll ask him to send you the invoice.
Is she able to hear anything?
Chair, I think we're going to have to turn it actually softer because I think the amplification is what's distorting it.
Yes.
Chair, it may make sense
Yeah, to adjourn
to adjourn
now,
so we
that
can try and get this
we can
right,
try and
if
get
we
it
may.
right, yeah. Okay, let's adjourn for the tea break now, and we'll resume at 5 to 11.
Thank you,
We
Chair.
adjourn.
All right.
That's a special process of the State Capture Commission that's taking place on a Saturday. Mind-blowing revelations there. But stay with us. We're going to take a break for now and continue with the agenda when we return.